Hello again, this is Alex with MasterChartsTrading.com, and this is market recap for Friday, January 29th, 2021. As always, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with others. So today I will cover in the public video all of these topics. The S&P 500 is hitting new records, but it pulled back about 4%, so that's kind of, normal looking pullback. We'll look at some of the levels to watch out for. Big news this week, of course, you maybe heard about Robinhood suspending the trading in certain shares, and I'm calling this thing trading Redditor picks. And these two trades I actually did myself. Now, I knew nothing about this Redditor stuff, so I had Nokia open from a while back, and Trivago open from a while back, and I sold them the day before yesterday for just huge gains. Treasury yield set to continue rising, and dollar and precious metals still not very resolved. And then, I have two newsletters. I have the Elite Members Only newsletter, and I'll cover all of these additional ones there. And I have a Speculator Members Only video, so you can see there's quite a bit of stocks that I cover there. So I'm going to cover all of those stocks there. So you can go to everyonecantrade.com and sign up for one of my services. Throughout the presentation, I'll be using my proprietary MasterChartsTrading.com price action indicators, this green, blue, red, and yellow line. So these are basically support and resistance lines that I use exclusively to trade with just great results. I made, I programmed these indicators myself, and they're available for you guys. I can share them with you. Okay, so on this chart, we're looking at S&P 500. Breakout occurred back in April of the last year, and since then we would have not been stopped out because our stop is at the blue line. And you can see that we have not been, hit. The blue line has not been hit, and we made a new record, all-time record highs, and now we're pulling back. So a logical level to do something of a bottoming pattern. You can see before we're touching the green line here. So this green, blue, red, and yellow lines, what are they? Basically they are support and resistance, so think about them, and then I'll show you once we get to very volatile stocks. I'll show you how to use them to trade, but think about the lines as just really good levels to watch for both the bulls and the bears to make a stand. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some sort of a bottoming pattern, and then possibly I'll rally higher again. Now, for me, ideally, we should see a significant pullback towards the blue line, which is still far away. So from today's levels, that's another, 13%. That would be an ideal pullback for me, and then we can start buying there. Question is it going to even get there? So before, looks like you can see that we're basically bottoming out at the green line, for example, in September here, and then again in October. So it is reasonable to expect something of similar nature. Will it happen? We don't know. We can actually just turn around and make a new record yet again. So the stock market is in a bull. It's bullish, it's an uptrend. So there is no way to know when is the top is going to be reached. We can just be grinding like this for days and weeks on end. Here's Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, for me to become interested in buying it, would be another 12% pullback towards like 26,000 levels. Right now, we made new records, we're pulling back, so nothing out of the ordinary right now. Same goes for Nasdaq QQQ. So Nasdaq was just in a tear. You can see alerts from April of last year. That's like 50% move basically. It's just enormous. Same thing, basically we're looking for a pullback level. So a good pullback level for Nasdaq would be at 302 here, the green line, but an excellent pullback level would be at 268, which is another 14% down. So we're looking at 13 to 14% down for me to become very interested in buying, these ETFs. I'm buying individual names, but for me to become interested in ETFs, there needs to be a significant pullback. And how likely is it going to happen? So let's see if it's going to happen or not. Small cap side WM, enormous move, 50% move basically from last time we were able to get in, which was on 24th of September. You can see a nice opportunity there to get in. We got in at everyonecantrade.com, MasterChartsTrading.com. We got in and we rode this baby higher basically. So again, the stop is at the blue line, but it would make sense to take some profits. Usually what happens is I take profits when the stock comes up above the green line and then comes back down. So I will be potentially taking profits here in October. But second time it never came down yet. So we're still waiting basically. Okay, so this is Nokia, and there's this whole controversy about GameStop. I mean, I can look at GameStop as well, but okay, here's GameStop. Now, it's just latest price action is completely wild, but the truth of the matter is, I would have been buying this stock as early as 28th of August 2020, where I'm hovering right there. So it became bullish. It started being in an uptrend in August of last year. And then you can see opportunities to buy again at the blue line. So for example, here on September 11th, again, November 2nd, a few days there. Another opportunity is late December, 15th of December. So that was one of the latest ones. And then it just took off. So not out of the ordinary. I mean, in a sense, it is a very, very large move. And I wonder if it was driven by unethical behavior. We'll see if it's true or not. But in general, I would have been long this stock as well. For example, here is 15th of December, opportunity to buy it. And I would have been still open. I would have still kept it open until probably until 28th of January. So I would have been out somewhere around there. Provided, of course, that you can get out if you have Robinhood or other brokerages. But luckily I was. So here's a trade that I actually did. So this is Nokia. Okay, notice up arrows here, 20th of October, 25th of November, and the latest one, 15th of January. So these are actual alerts. On 20th of October I didn't buy, but then I went ahead and I bought on 25th of November. So what did I buy? I bought, at that time, the stock was like $4, so I bought slightly out the money calls. So I bought $5 calls. The price was $4. I bought $5 calls that were expiring in July of this year, 2021, and I bought them at 31 cents each. So, $31 per call. And I was sitting in the position, again, I was doing nothing, just waiting for this thing to go somewhere. Finally, here on 25th, right there, 25th of January, it finally moved, popped in my favor, and I went ahead and I sold the third, and I moved my stop to entry. So in other words, I already sold a third at about 100% profit, because I bought them at 31 and they're already 105. So at that point, it's actually more than 100% profit. So, but I sold a third and I kept the rest. So, and then next day nothing really happened, and then the day after is when it popped. You can see it was as high as $9 here. So I remember throughout the day I was trying to sell it, and there was no market for a while for the options. Finally, I was able to sell another third at $2.40, and then I closed the entire position that day. I'm like, this is just too weird. So I closed it at 301 each, and you can see I bought it at 31 cents each. So overall total gain, total average rather profit, 594% profit. So to put this in perspective, that's 7 times, basically, almost 7 times. So 31, almost 100, almost 10 times, 7 times. Big nice profit. And again, this was telegraphed to my subscribers. You can see it 3 times. We were looking to buy it. Why were we looking to buy it? Before this Redditors thing started, even I had no idea about it. Never heard about Redditors. So this is when the beginning of a downtrend is, 25th of April 2019 for this stack. And then it broke out back into an uptrend here in June of 2020. And then it basically traded sideways. And I kind of became interested in that around there. And this is the reason, as you can see, the very flat consolidation. Kind of difficult to see with the way, but it really didn't go anywhere. It was just kind of trading sideways. And I like this type of stocks when they just, they broke out already, but they haven't really moved. So it's relatively easy to get into position. So this is what we did. We waited, there was really no competition here to get in a position. Like I already said, if you're able to get out, congratulations. I was able to get out, thankfully. Another very similar pattern, you can just totally see them, very similar pattern. This is called Trivago. I don't know what they do. So this stock came up on the scanner, and so our scanner, what it does is it scans the universe of stocks for stocks that are closing above the blue line, for example. And this is what happened right there where I'm hovering, 27th of November. Stock closed above the blue line, and it just looks really like a very oversold stock near the bottoms. Additionally, what I really liked is the way the indicators, where I'm hovering between the green and yellow lines, narrow the distances, and how it was much wider before here. So to me, this is a good thing. And so I was looking for this kind of narrow trading range, and I went ahead and I bought these calls, and you can see how out the money they are. There were $2 here, and I bought $7.50 out the money, so they're way out the money. But I really didn't care. I just wanted to be long this particular stock with leverage. And additionally, what I really like about options is your downside is protected. You can't lose more than you paid for the premium. So very similar. I bought here on the 14th of December. I bought $7.50 calls expiring 16th of July at 30 cents each. So they're $30 each basically. And I sat in a position for quite a while. It started to lose value because of the decay. Finally, and then the same day, very interesting that you can kind of see this little blue arrow down here. On this day, sometime during the day, I sent an alert to my subscribers to be buying this, and then later that day, you can see it just took off again, and I was able to get out. So I sold the third at 115. So I bought it at 30 cents each, and I sold it at 115. So that's almost 4 times already. And then I sold another 2/3 at $1.30, a little bit higher here. So overall, 316% gain. I'm not complaining. Just a very nice trade. But the key here is that we're not, I'm not reading anything on Reddit. I don't even know what the heck that is. The important thing is you just, look at the chart. You don't really need anything. Later on they're going to say, well, Alex, you have some insider information. No, I didn't. This is all information I had. That the stock closed above the blue line. The resistance was broken. We can buy. And then, I was correct, obviously. Okay, this is TLT, Treasury bonds. So up until not very long ago, I was bullish on Treasuries. I was buying them as late as September here. But then you can see a downward facing arrow here on the 6th of January. And this is the breakdown in Treasuries. You can also think about it as a breakout in Treasury yield. So this one you could sell short. For example, you can buy puts on TLT if you can afford it and if you understand what I'm explaining. But right now the price action is confirming resistance. You can see price came back up to the red line, kind of touched it and then bounced off of it. So right now what I'm seeing is resistance reaffirmed on Treasury. So this is TYX, and this is showing that the yield is rising. So if you're trying to buy a house, for example, you may end up paying a little bit more. So this is a momentous occasion again, 6th of January of this year, for multiple reasons, but one momentous occasion reason is because of the breakout in yield. And wrapping things up, here's dollar index DXY. So it possibly bottomed here on 6th of January also. But very feeble bounce so far. Gold really not really doing much. If anything, there's resistance here. Feels like there's resistance here. So not very equivocal action. I'm staying out of the markets basically. This is silver. Silver is a little bit more robust. It's approaching new records. So it's possible that I'm really overthinking it as well. Alright, so as I said, things are coming to an end. So go to everyonecantrade.com and sign up one of the products. So I have multiple products I wanted to show you. It's just that I have introduced new products, and before I only had 3, so I had this table. But now that I have more products, it's really difficult to fit everything into one table. So I have these 3 products that, one of the most popular ones. Most popular is Speculator Bundle or Ultimate Bundle. It includes everything that I offer. You get weekly videos, you get lots of educational content, 7 free-day trial. The indicators, so the indicators are these lines, green, blue, red, and yellow line. I can explain how it works. You just need a free TradingView account, and then I can give this access to those indicators for you. You can trade on your own. And 2 newsletters. We have the Elite and the speculator blogs. So for example, I'm showing you what is going to be covered in this week in the elite members only video, and also in the speculator members only video. You can see all of the stocks are covered there. I also have the scanner. So the stock scanner finds stocks. For example, stocks like Nokia. It was found by our scanner, and it's well worth the money, I tell you that much. So this is like total everything I have, and it's $100. I think it's the best deal. You can also buy just individual indicators and scanner. You can also just buy the videos for the elite. But what I want to show you is that I actually have more, and I will eventually list them. But if you just want the blog, the elite blog, that's $39, and you can just sign up for one of the for example, this weekly video, and then send me a message so I want to upgrade, and I can upgrade you, not a problem. Eventually I'll list everything here. If you want just a speculator blog, so that's a speculator, includes the scanner, that's $49. I can also just do the elite or speculator blog itself for $39.95. Same price if you don't want the scanner. Indicators, just the indicators by themselves, not scanner. This one has indicators and scanner, so $39.95. Stock scanner is $9, $10. If you want the two of the blogs, so you have just the blog and the speculator, actually, and the scanner for $80. I think it's a cool deal. And ultimate bundle, also known as speculator bundle, for $100. So those are my products. Alright, that's it for this week's recap. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Have another great trading week. Bye bye.